This is 7 National News, and in our top story, according to reports, the first day of Eid al-Adha will be observed on Saturday the 4th of October, as today is the first day of Dhul Hijjah, as announced by the Saudi Arabian Supreme Court. According to a statement from the Islamic Crescent's Observation Project, the Day of Arafat will be observed on Friday the 3rd of October, and therefore the first day of Eid al-Adha will be on Saturday, October 4th, as the Dhul Hijjah moon was sighted on Wednesday, September the 24th. Abu Dhabi has been named as the host city for the first round-the-world solar flight by Solar Impulse, which looks to help inspire Emirati youth to take an interest in aeronautics, science, clean technology and renewable energy. The capital will be the start and finish point of the first solar-powered flight around the world, which co-founders and pilots Bertrand Piccard and André Boschberg are planning to undertake in March 2015. The announcement was made in New York during the UAE reception held on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. It was also attended by His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the UAE Minister for Foreign Affairs. The round-the-world tour is expected to take 25 flying days over 4 or 5 months. Solar Impulse is currently finalising the stages after Abu Dhabi and looks to make stopovers in Asia, the United States and in Southern Europe or North Africa before returning to Abu Dhabi in July 2015. Some flights over the Pacific and the Atlantic will last 5 to 6 days. The Swiss pilots and co-founders will take turns flying the aircraft, which completed its first test flight in June and has since then completed 11 successful test flights. They'll have 6 oxygen bottles, a parachute, a life raft and food and water for a week. André Boschberg stated that they have chosen Abu Dhabi due to its climate, infrastructure and commitment to clean technologies. The Roads and Transport Authority is planning 35 mega projects in order to improve passenger services in the lead-up to Expo 2020, as announced by His Excellency Matt Al-Tayer, the Chairman of the Board and Executive Director of the RTA, at the International Trade Fair for Transport Technology in Berlin. Al-Tayer stated the authority will design and undertake transportation projects, including the extension of the Red Line of the Dubai Metro, upgrading roads and junctions surrounding and leading to the Expo site, and sourcing 39 additional trains up to 2020 to improve passenger services. He added that the RTA is also planning to expand the bus network to cover 16 new districts, as well as improving the service in 19 districts by 2020. He also highlighted the RTA's Smart Dubai City programme, which will see the implementation of 22 initiatives and projects and the launch of at least 200 smart services via smartphones by the end of 2015. It was also revealed that the RTA had processed about 2 billion transactions through 9 million cards issued since the start of metro operations on September the 9th in 2009. The Emirates College of Technology over in Abu Dhabi has approved 8.6 million dirhams towards its annual scholarship budget, with 2.4 million dirhams allocated for diploma students and 6.2 million to undergraduate programs. The program will provide 150 full scholarships for male freshman students in the Bachelor of Science program in accounting, banking and finance and Islamic banking, and finance and scholarships for diploma programs for the first semester of the year 2014-2015 for male and female students. There are 15 donor institutions that provide scholarships to the college, including the Court of His Highness Sheikh Sultan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President's representative. His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, and the office of Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak, the Chairwoman of the General Women's Union, the Supreme Chairwoman of the Family Development Foundation and President of the Supreme Council for Motherhood and Childhood. Dubai Police have signed an MOU with the United Nations Children's Fund in an effort to protect the rights of children and support their basic needs. The MOU was signed by His Excellency Khamis Mata Al Mazina, the Commander General of the Dubai Police, together with Dr. Ibrahim Al Zik, the Gulf Area Representative of UNICEF. As a part of the agreement, the two parties will collaborate in areas combating diseases such as AIDS, whilst also holding educational programs and workshops at schools, as well as organising events and conferences for the community in order to increase the awareness of children's rights. The authorities are expected to hold regular meetings to review the achievements, whilst also working with the community to implement recommendations. Speaking at the signing ceremony, His Excellency Al Mazina added that the Dubai Police has always worked towards implementing the state regulations for protecting children. It was further added that the efforts for children's survival, protection and development is an integral part for global development. In one of the UAE's largest drug busts of its kind over the past 5 years, Dubai Customs has foiled an attempt to smuggle 171.2 kilograms of cocaine into the country, with an estimated street value of more than 200 million dirhams. The narcotics were found in a shipment of bananas totaling 45 tons, which arrived at Jebel Ali port in Dubai and originated from a Latin American country via Europe. Ahmed Al-Kurusi, the director of the Customs Intelligence Department at DC, pointed out that the huge confiscation was off the back of integrated single-team efforts of various Dubai Customs departments based on an effective risk analysis methodology. The Customs Intelligence Department collected and assessed intelligence data and conducted field monitoring with the Jebel Ali Inspection Centre. The shipment was then suspected and immediately confiscated upon arrival at the port. The Director of Customs Intelligence Department at DC further noted that the seized narcotics, in the light of their volume and method of smuggling, were intended for trafficking. And finally, looking to other news, after a few months of testing and feedback from local artists, Dubai-based startup Penumbra officially launched on Wednesday, with the aim of connecting artists and buyers together on a unique platform. Penumbra is an artist platform built on the fact that art is a catalyst for many aspects in society. Its experimental business model borrows on aspects of philanthropy and market principles to support both artists and charitable causes. Additionally, Penumbra has also been selected among a group of promising global startups to exhibit and present themselves at one of the world's largest tech conferences, the Summit, over in Dublin in early November, which looks to help promote Dubai's growing tech startup scene.
What we're doing is giving them the tool to do what they do best. And the way we're doing that is we provide all the different facilities that they might not be adequate or best at, which might be print production, packaging, planning of how to send it logistically to across the world. So we'll handle all that while they focus on what they do best, which is the creativity side. So we just want them to focus on what they do best. And for the buyers, what they get, it's more than just a print or an artwork that's coming to their home. It's actually from that artist. It's as close to them as possible without actually meeting them in person. So you can have a back and forth if you want, by messaging them. But also the point is to actually connect with the artworks themselves. Every artwork has a description that the artist themselves has to input. That's part of the curation of our site. You can't just upload an image like a stock photo. It actually has to be an artwork with a message behind it.